For you, our dear students, you will always be remembered. An oath is a solemn promise, often invoking a divine witness. May I call upon Dr. Aziz Mustafa, Director, BIT Polytechnic, to administer the oath. I request students to kindly raise from your seats.
Repeat after me. Bismillah. O God, help me to be truthful in the face of the mighty and to refrain from speaking ill in order to gain the applause of the weak. O God, should you give me wealth, do not take away my happiness. And should you give me might, do not take away my wisdom. O God, teach me to love others as I love myself, and teach me to judge others as I judge myself. O God, do not curse me with arrogance. Should I be successful, nor with despair and hopelessness should I fail. O God, should you give me success, do not take away my humility. Remind me always that failure is the trial that precedes success. O God, should you take away my wealth, do keep me ever hopeful. And should I fail, let me keep the power of determination and faith. O God, should I have harmed others, give me the courage to apologize. And should others harm me, do bless me with the grace to forgive. O God, bless my alma mater and the faculty that has taught me, nurtured me, and prepared me well for the journey ahead. May they continue to enlighten beads and beatians with the best of knowledge and wisdom. O my God, make my journey worthy, make my task easy, and make my life virtuous and successful. For you are the greatest, the vanquisher, and the all-powerful in all matters. Today, in the presence of this august gathering, I promise my alma mater, my parents, my teachers, and fellow beads and beatians to work to the best of my ability with the utmost honesty and integrity. So help me, my God. Congratulations. Stay blessed.
Okay, moving on, we have all been eagerly waiting to listen to the eminent personalities who have scaled great heights by sheer dint of their brilliance and hard work to reach where they find themselves today. One such luminaire and one from the engineering fraternity is Dr. K. Uma Maheshwar Rao, Director of NITK, one of the most hallowed technology institution in the country. I now request Professor Shruti to introduce Dr. Uma Maheshwar Rao.
It's a great pleasure for me to introduce our guest, Dr. Uma Maheshwar Rao Karanam, who graduated in mining engineering from Osmania University, Hyderabad in the year 1983. After working in various mining industries for a total period of 3 years, he joined Indian Institute of Technology for a Masters in Engineering program. He acquired his MTech in mining engineering in 1987 and was a topper of the class with the CGPA of 9.38 on 10. Dr. Rao started his teaching career as a lecturer in mining engineering at Karnataka Regional Engineering College, Surathkal. Later, he joined Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur in the Department of Mining Engineering as a lecturer. He obtained his PhD in the field of rock mechanics from IIT Kharagpur. Dr. Rao's field of specialization is experimental rock mechanics, and he has been working in this area since 1989. He has produced 6 PhD degrees, and there are another 12 research scholars in the advanced stage of research under his supervision for their doctoral degree. He published 30 quality papers in international journals and 30 papers in the international seminars and conferences. The milestone in his research is the publication of a book on the principles of rock drilling published by A.A. Balkema, Rotterdam, Netherlands in the year 1999. Later, this book was published by India Book House, New Delhi. This book has given Dr. Rao international acclaim in the field of mining engineering. Dr. Rao has obtained INSA COSEF award, and under this fellowship program, he worked at Korea Institute of Geoscience and Mineral Resource during 2003 to 2004. Later, he was also awarded Erudite Fellowship from KIGAM in the year 2005, and he was appointed as a visiting professor at the Sonam National University, South Korea in the year 2008. He served as a professor in the Department Energy Resources Engineering at CNU during 2008 to 2009. During his association with South Korea until 2012, he was invited on various occasions for delivering lectures in Seoul National University, Sonal National University, Kangwon National University. He was also invited by the University of Adelaide, Australia for delivering lectures in mining engineering. Later in the year 2015, he was appointed as a visiting professor in the University of British Columbia, Okanagan campus by the School of Mechanical Engineering. I now request Dr. Uma Maheshwar Rao to give the graduation address.
Members on the dais, the chief guest of today's graduation day, Mr. Sharad Sanghi, and our beloved MLA, Mr. U.T. Khadir, and your chairman, Mr. Syed Muhammad Beri, and other most distinguished persons on the dais, faculty members, parents, and the students who have graduated today, and the students who are going to graduate tomorrow. It gives me immense pleasure to be present here today on the graduation day when you are passing out from this institution. We have witnessed, whether you have noticed it or not, there were grandparents, there were parents, there were many who were feeling more happy, and there was ecstasy in their eyes. I saw one grandfather almost running up to the desk to take the degree on behalf of, along with his grandson. What I want you to realize is that this is a dream. This is a dream of not yours alone. It is the dream of the family. It is the dream of the family that you are now becoming successful, and with that there is a responsibility on your shoulders, that to keep their smile on their faces forever. वो हंसी बरकरार रखना है. Only then there is a meaning to your graduating today. A lot of effort has gone in by your parents, by your educationists, by the college, by your teachers, and by your peers. Don't ever think that by graduating today you have achieved everything and then you are on the summit. Don't ever think that you know everything. I know that you know certain things. I know that you think you know everything. But it is not true. This is just the first step of making what you want to be tomorrow, to make your career successful, and at the most important thing is to become a respectable person. Today we have heard one very the most successful entrepreneur and a businessman, Mr. Sharad Sanghi. After having heard to what he has passed by, the uphill tasks, the turns, and then the troubles, the hurdles, and then today he has become successful, I don't think there is anything else that I need to add here. And I want you to take out your memoir, take the first page, turn the first page on the rear side, and I have seen sitting here, not many of you are reading that oath. It is disheartening. This is what the degree is. This is what the graduation means. You have to be ready to take the oath and commit. Make a commitment to yourself that I will stand tall, I will stand truthful for building yourself and the family on whom they have lots of hopes. And I don't find any reason why you should not take the oath. Oath is composite. I was really listening to every single word of the oath. There is nothing more, nothing less what the oath has really asked you to be. Be binding to that particular oath. I'm a teacher. I'm not I'm a practicing teacher and prepare technocrats to go out tomorrow to serve the nation. And I know that today you are in the threshold of digital era. When I say that you are in the threshold of digital era, and whether you know it or not, you all belong to the Generation Z. Generation Z are just across the millennial generation. The first character of this millennial generation is that they carry a smartphone. Smartphone, maybe, if not two smartphones, at least all of you who are all here must be having at least one single smartphone. In this sense, I would like to really say that smartphone it's like a phone which is intelligent, right? And it has brought in the entire globe on into your smartphone. And then I just only request the youth here today who have taken the degree, not let the smartphone override you and become smarter and intelligent than you. After all, you are the owner of this phone and you should be more intelligent. The smartphone should be a slave and you should be the master. It is like you are having a lion as your pet. And if you don't take control of your pet, it will one day swallow you. Remember that one. Smartphone is one day it's going to swallow you if you don't take control of that one. The reason is that there is enormous amount of information available on internet. Google. Sundar Pichai is our student from IIT Kharagpur. He has visited me and then my department umpteen number of times. But then we have never thought or dreamt in our wildest dreams that he will become the CEO of one of the biggest software companies. Right? So now, I would like to emphasize, reiterate the sentences which Mr. Sangvi has stated. Be truthful.